Thank you. All right. All right, roller derby fans, we are back for game 2. We have River City's River Rats going up against Nashville's Music City Brawlsharks. Going to get started with our intros here in just a moment. All right. Do we have? They didn't give us music, did they? Thank you. I don't know what the song is. It's fine. I just fixed it. One moment. Any of it. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. All right, taking the track first for our River Rats today, we have 1101 Deadly Longlegs, 114 Jamo Cracker, 1229 Madam Jade, 13 Tofu, 1619 Lenny Scabbits. They are not playing today, but they are in the building. We have 1984 Punky Bruiser, 2806 Kill Switch, 404 Patient Zero, 419 Grim Possible, 612 Killer Bee, 733 Hex Girlfriend, 742 Shred Flanders, 8008 Dio Slamdo, number 88 Peter Panic, and 96 Bad Lass.
Nope. Come on. There. All right. And visiting from Nashville, it's the Brawl Stars. Number 00, Tonka Truck. Number 1031, Witch's Brews. Number 107, Betty Payne. Number 13, Hot Ghoulish. Number 20, Furiosa. Number 3, Lee. Number 411, Dandelions. Number 444, Stretch Armstrong. Number 63, Champagne. Number 643, Paralethal. Number 651, Purple Rain. Number 808, Cocoa Whip. Number 86, Little Red Right Hook. And number 911, Toxic Moxie.
All right, folks, we're going to get started with something a little bit different. We're going to do a quick derby demo. So if you already saw the first game, then hopefully you caught on to some things. But if you missed anything and you're like, I have no idea what's happening, we're going to do a quick demo for you and show you how this game works.
All right, as you can probably see, we start with 10 players on the track. 8 of them are blockers. Blockers, please wave. And the 2 with stars on their helmets are jammers. Jammers, give a wave. Now, the way you score points in Derby is that jammers get through the pack. That's their goal. The game runs in a bunch of 2-minute periods called jams. You know a jam is about to start when you see both jammers lining up behind the jam line and you hear the jammer yell 5 seconds. And Purple Rain has made it out of the pack first. They are our lead jammer. All right, now both jammers are out on their initial passes. No one scores points on their first pass, but now Purple Rain is coming through for their first scoring pass. They'll score 1 point for every opposing blocker they pass. And Purple Rain has called off the jam because they were lead jammer, so they have the ability to call off the jam before the 2 minutes is up. Thank you, Nashville Roller Derby, for helping us facilitate this derby demo. Okay, ready to watch some real roller derby?
Oh, we can do better than that. Are you ready to watch some roller derby?
All right, next whistle starts the game. And they're off. It's Purple Rain wearing the star for Nashville, and
out for River City, that's going to be Deadly Longlegs, picking up lead jammer.
Deadly Longlegs, lead jammer for River City River Rats. And meanwhile, Purple Rain has passed the star to Stretch, who is now jammer of record for Nashville Roller Derby. River Rats call off the jam. But not before picking up 4 points for the River Rats. River Rats now in the lead 4-0.
All right, up next on the jam line out there for River City, we have Killer Bee. And I will tell you who the jammer is for Nashville in just a moment.
That is Paralethal.
Paralethal. And Killer Bee is out as lead jammer. Paralethal in the back, removing the star. Nice line work on the outside there by Killer Bee as Paralethal looks for some friends. Beautiful star pass there to Tonka Truck, 00. Killer Bee calls off the jam. I also it's so hard to read. I don't even you're guessing. Like wear glasses so fancy. All right, next on the line, we have Mayhem out there jamming for River City. Current score is 0-12.
And Furiosa wearing the star for Nashville.
Big hit onto Peter Panic as Furiosa picks up lead jammer for Nashville. Refs call an out of play, which means Mayhem will have to be released, but not before Furiosa picks up more points.
Nashville on the board with 4.
Out on the jam line for River City, we have Kill Switch going out for the first time tonight. If you I'll have a hard time referencing this otherwise, but I'll try to catch on to do yes, that works.
Champagne wearing the star for Nashville. And it's Kill Switch out lead jammer, River City River Rats. Champagne finding some trouble in the pack up against a wall of black as Kill Switch comes back through. Looking for points, 2 to beat. Kill Switch takes a spill from Dandelions. But Kill Switch takes a penalty track cut. So it is Champagne's Power Jam.
Star pass.
4-wall. But we do have a star pass. It is now Ghoul, who is jammer of record for Nashville on this jam. And Ghoul is through for 4 points. As the pack rounds turn number 3 into turn number 4, Ghoul coming back around, looking for more points, taking a spill, but getting right back up, trying to find that inside lane. And Ghoul is through for 4. as Kill Switch is back on the track.
Now, unfortunately, no one will be able to call off this jam as we had the lead jammer go to the box.
So
and the other
this
person
one,
moved star.
This jam will go the full 2 minutes. Both jammers hitting some trouble in the pack as Ghoul is up at the front up against a 4-wall. No pack is called, but we have some bridging between these two packs. Ghoul is through, and the jam is called. It's a tie game, 16-16.
Out next on the track as we go into this tie jam, we have Deadly Long as it legs out for River City. I believe that.
And we're going to roll into a quick timeout here.
Now, it looks like this could have been an official timeout. Is this a team timeout? We'll know soon. While we're waiting, though, we'll go ahead and thank some of our sponsors. Haunts of Richmond, the sponsor for this year's Pose Punishers, locally owned and operated. They're celebrating 20 years as Richmond's haunted history professionals. There's public tours, private tours, and special events offered year-round. Ticket information is available at hauntsofrichmond.com, and you can also check them out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok.
All right, next whistle starts the jam, and here we go. It's Tonka Truck against Deadly Longlegs.
Big spill in the back there.
Tonka Truck up at the front of the pack, 2 to beat, and Tonka Truck is set free. Lead jammer, Music City, Brawlsharks. Deadly Longlegs knocked in field, forced to recycle back to the back straightaway as Tonka Truck coming back around looking for points. Tonka Truck finding that middle lane for 4 points for the Brawlsharks.
Looks like we have a multiplayer penalty being called, sending one of the Nashville blockers to the box. And Tonka calls off the jam.
Nashville picking up 8 on that jam. It's a lead change. Go ahead and hydrate.
Oh, I love that. Out in this next jam, it looks like we have Killer B out there for River City, opening up on that outside there, getting through for lead jammer.
Purple Rain wearing the star for Nashville. Purple Rain out on initial.
But B unfortunately calls it off before they can make the return trip back. Current score, Brawlsharks 24 to River Rats 22.
And we have a loose wheel on the track.
They might need that.
A fine time to leave.
That wheel is done and over. It's heading home.
A bearing. Probably or something. Yeah.
Jam is on. We have Miss Mayhem out there for River City, getting lead out the gate. Paralethal is out there for Nashville. We have a star pass.
And Gould takes the star again for Nashville.
Oh, right, yeah. I was wondering about that. I love that name, though.
Me too. Jam is called with 4 points going to the River Rats.
That's kill switch for River City. Kill switch for River City.
All right.
Yeah. Another lead change.
It's another lead change, yep.
I'm doing this so that I don't talk over you.
And it's Killswitch and Furiosa. Killswitch making quick work of the pack. Lead jammer, River City River Rats, but Furiosa also out, hot on their skates. Killswitch's skates. Killswitch coming back around, getting 2 points, and calling off the jam as Furiosa was quickly approaching.
Beautiful little 180 there to pick up those points. In order for the jammer to score those points, they just have to pass their hips. So sometimes you'll see a little 180 from the jammer because they know they can swing those hips around and pick up those points. Nashville did a great job of that playing against us. You were really good at getting hit point. Wide open on that inside line again. That is deadly long legs for River City. Give it up. And then we have 21 Lotto out there, I believe, for. But I don't know if I'm seeing. Coming around the track again, that's number 27. We're going to say that's Lotto out there. Hope I'm saying it right. Picking up those points as Madam J tries to step in the way there. And they will have to release Lotto and let them pick up those points. I believe this is another 2-minute jam, which means nobody can call it off. Bad time for everybody.
Deadly Longlegs out of the penalty box and looking for points.
Nice little save there by Legs. Looks like the almost went down, but not quite.
That's 4 more on the board for Deadly Longlegs.
Lotto is out again, picking up those points. Both jammers really picking up quite a few. We'll have to see what the score is at the end of this. We have the pivot for Nashville heading to the box, unfortunately. That's going to be number 13. Unsure of the penalty. And the jam is called. I believe we might be going into another tied jam. We'll let you know here in just a moment.
Nope, River Rats eke out 2 points.
38-36. It's going to be a close one, y'all.
Killer B and Champagne on the line. Killer B making quick work of the pack. Outside lane, lead jammer, River City River Rats. Champagne in front, also out on initial.
Champagne really fighting against Bad Lass there at the top, pushing their way through.
Killer B coming around, looking for points, trying to find that outside lane. Knocked outside, see Champagne coming up quickly, so.
And that looked like
jam is called.
Big hit to the outside by Coco Whip there. Be sure to join us at our after party tonight. It'll be at Bingo Beer Co. in Scott's Addition. We have Paralegal out there for Nashville and Miss Mayhem right behind. Paralethal giving a little look back before calling that off. Current score, River Rats 40, Brawlsharks 37.
Killswitch and Furiosa wearing the star. Killswitch finding that outside lane. Lead jammer, River City River Rats. Furiosa finding a little bit of trouble in the pack, trying to get some offensive help from her blockers as Killswitch comes back around looking for points. And Killswitch is through for 4.
Took a big spill there on the inside of the track. However, if you fall in bounds, you're golden. Some beautiful spin work there by Killswitch in that call off. Coming up next, we have Tonka Truck out there for Nashville. Deadly Longlegs, River City. We are only 15 minutes into this first half with quite a close game so far. Jam is on. Deadly Longlegs going up against a tight seam here in the front that Nashville's holding down. Trying to reform as she speeds through, but Tonka Truck will receive lead jammer, I believe. It's close to calling home. Who has it? Tonka Truck wants those points, though. Barrels her way through and calls off the jam.
River Rats picking up 1 on the jam. Tonka Truck with 3 points.
Up next, we have Purple Rain out there for Nashville against Killer B. Killer B getting out on that outside line. Grim Possible doing their best to slow down them, but Purple Rain is out. Big spin on the outside as Killer B calls it off. We'll see if anyone's been given a penalty. I feel like I heard a whistle at the end there. Oh, unfortunately, it looks like Killer B did receive a penalty. So that means it'll be a power jam for Nashville. Everybody's doing their best. We're all having a good time. But give it up for everybody playing roller derby today.
Paralethal, Killer B wearing the star. Paralethal knocked outside.
That was
Recycle.
Shred Flanders with that big hit on the outside there. And on the inside, double tap.
We have a multiplayer called on Stretch, sending Stretch to the penalty box. Paralethal knocked in field, forced to recycle back to the pivot line. Paralethal finding some trouble up against this black wall, trying to get some assistance from her Nashville roller derby blockers.
Killer B has been released. No lead has been declared. B is still eligible for lead jammer.
And Killer B is lead jammer. Yep. Lotto headed to the box, I think on a multiplayer. And it's Killer B, lead jammer. Killer B looking for...
Looks like Peter Panic might have picked up a high block penalty in that last one.
Killer B through with 4. As we have a start pass on the Brawlsharks, Hot Ghoul-ish taking the start. As that one's called off. 4 points going to the River Rats. Brawlsharks, no points, just vibes.
Looks like we might have an official timeout once again. So we'll go ahead and take a moment to talk about another set of our sponsors. River City Roller Derby is also sponsored by After Hours Landscaping. Tonight's game is brought to you by the After Hours Excavation and Landscape Group. Digging deep and finishing strong even after the sun goes down, whether it's excavation, grading, or landscape design. They've got your outdoor projects covered. Thanks for sponsoring our Hollywood Undertakers this season. I'm very, very enthusiastic about gardening. If you haven't yet, you can also go and check out our merch table before they close up for the night. Go and buy some fabulous things from them. Go buy one of my stickers. Say hello. Of course, tonight we also have our #1 fan competition going on. You will receive 2 comp tickets to the next upcoming home game. So you got to be nice and loud, nice and rowdy out there. There we go. Someone gets it. It's a tight competition usually, so. Looks like we're ready to start again. It's going to be Miss Mayhem out there for River City.
Nashville's jammer is in the penalty box, Champagne.
This is, in fact, a power jam. Big hit there by Miss Mayhem trying to take down this tripod as they push Mayhem across the track there. She's able to step through and pick up more points. Ghouls out there for the Brawlsharks, I believe. Big spill, players down everywhere. It's the secret 5th blocker, the floor.
Ghoul is through on initial. Mayhem sees that and calls off the jam. 7 points going to the River Rats. Bring the score up to 60-40 in favor of the River Rats. 10.5 minutes left here in period number 1.
Out next, we have Killer B, I believe, out there on the jam line for Rivers. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Kill Switch out on the line for River City. And for Nashville, we have Purple Rain with a beautiful star pass there to Nashville's pivot. That's Stretch.
And meanwhile, Killswitch is lead jammer, River Rats. Killswitch coming back around looking for points. Getting those points and immediately calling off the jam.
Current score, River Rats 63, Brawlsharks 40. Up next, we have Deadly Longlegs out for River City. And Paralethal back out there for Nashville. Jam is on. Nashville starting down a player as they are currently in the box. Paralethal gets through anyways, though, and picks up lead jammer for Nashville. Deadly Longlegs not far behind. A little bit of action out there by Hex Girlfriend, PhD. Lethal quickly calls it off. Jammers are making sure everybody's okay.
Brawlsharks pick up 1 point on that jam.
Still just over 8 minutes left in this first half, with River Rats widening the gap a little bit. But it only takes a few power jams, so we'll see what happens.
Furiosa and Killer B wearing the star. Killer B through lead jammer, River Rats. Furiosa with 1 to beat. Trying to find that outside lane, knocked in field, forced to recycle, and wall forms around them.
Going head-to-head there with Peter Panic and this tight tripod in the front for River City, as we have Nashville in the back holding Killer B from picking up any more points. It's a hard wall.
Peter Panic heading to the box. So it's a pack advantage for Furiosa. Furiosa is still having some trouble up against this tripod at the front of the pack. Trying to get some assistance from Stretch Armstrong.
Nice hit to the inside there by Lotto. And we have a star pass to Stretch once again.
Killer B sees what's happening, calls off the jam. But now before picking up 4 points, River City River Rats sitting 1 point shy of a nice score.
All right, out next we have Miss Mayhem out there for River City. Both jammers are on this outside line fighting their way through. Oh, but Miss J gets through by a hair on the inside line there. River City reforming around Champaign. It's the most devastating feeling as a jammer to be that close and then get recycled once again. Madam J, or Miss J, Mayhem gets through once again. Champaign still stuck here in the back with the River City wall, holding strong as Mayhem is left to go and open it up on her own. Big Spill might give her that opportunity, though, as she goes chest to chest with the Nashville blockers here. Gets those points, though. And we have a star pass by Nashville. That's going to be going to number 1031.
Which is Brooms.
Love that name. Such a good name. Oh, I hear the cowbells, which means our fan favorite out there, our top fan. Competition might get a little stiffer. We do have spare cowbells at the River City merch table, so if you stop over there, they might loan you one. Looks like we have a team timeout by Nashville. Know what this one is. We'll remind folks that, again, you can always join us after the game tonight. Following this game, we'll be at Bingo Beer Co. over in Scott's Addition. Come and see us, buy your favorite player a drink, maybe a little snack. And I do believe our concessions might be wrapping up. So if you haven't gotten anything, might be time to go get yourself a beverage. Maybe some chicken tenders, you know. Some of River City's other sponsors are going to be the Plug It Up Podcast, Torchy's Tacos, Sacred Roller Skate Supply. Thank you all so much for sponsoring River City this season.
All right, that whistle means we are about to get back into derby action. I see Purple Rain wearing the star for Nashville. And Kill Switch on the line for River City. Jam is underway. Purple Rain up at the front of the pack with a tripod to contend with. Meanwhile, Kill Switch is fighting through a wall of their own.
Two different styles of play happening out here, with River City holding a tight wall and really not moving much at all. But in the back, we have beautiful reforms by Nashville as they take Kill Switch line to line. No lead has been declared.
Purple Rain knocked in field, forced to recycle back to the apex.
And that gives Kill Switch lead Jammer.
Kill Switch coming back around, pack in the back straightaway, heading into turn number 3. Kill Switch making quick work of the pack, 4 points. River City. Pack moving into the front stretch. Purple Rain is through on initial. Kill Switch looking for more points. Kill Switch falling to her knees and calls off the jam.
Just a couple more jams left in this half. Current score, River Rats 88 to Brawlstarks 41. Out there on the jam line right now, we have Deadly Longlegs and Paralethal for Nashville. Jam is on. Again, two very different styles of play happening by these walls here. And Paralethal gets lead jammer. Deadly Longlegs working her way through with just 2 to pass at this point.
Little red right hook and Witch's Bruce holding up a nice wall, but
Derby. There are derby things happening for sure.
Derby things are happening. Paralethal sees the River City Jammer approaching quickly, calls off the jam. 2 points going to the Brawlstars.
We'll also give it up for our officials who are calling this game at the moment. We could not have this game without them. If you're ever interested in playing roller derby, but you're like, I don't know about the skating part or about the hitting part, we are always looking for new refs, and NSOs are non-skating officials. Come and check us out at our next orientation.
Jam is underway. Killer B, Furiosa. Furiosa fighting that inside lane lead jammer, Music City Brawlstars. But Killer B hot on Furiosa, skates Furiosa quickly approaching the pack for points. Furiosa going inside, calling off the jam.
I do believe someone has picked up a track cut, but I'm not sure who it was just yet. I just saw the X from the ref. When you see that, that is usually a track cut penalty. They have to recycle in behind the person that hit them out or the furthest person up.
And that was Dandelions who took the track cut.
Another great name. I love it. We had a Hell Earnhardt last weekend. It was so good.
Nice. Raisdale, praise hail.
Yes, exactly. Ooh, big pile up. Jammer on jammer. Oh, no. It's a sandwich. That's Miss Mayhem out there against Tonka Truck. Mayhem getting recycled there as Tonka pushes this pack forward with a lot of force. No lead has been declared yet. Ooh, and we have a penalty being called on the pivot here. But it looks like Tonka has picked up lead jammer for Nashville. Mayhem's been released as well. We'll see if Tonka tries to take advantage of this opportunity and get some points on the board. Oh, but they call it off. They want to keep it safe. Not allow River City to pick up any points. And this will probably be our final jam for this half, y'all. Who's having a good time? Thank you. Y'all are a great crowd. We love it. This is like the most enthusiastic crowd we've had in a while.
Kill Switch and Purple Rain wearing the star. Kill Switch trying to find that outside lane, but Purple Rain going inside, getting some assistance from Lotto. Stretch coming around.
Beautiful big hits from both of the blockers on each team in that last one. No one has been declared lead just yet. This has been quite an exciting game to watch.
One to beat, and Purple Rain is set free. Lead jammer Brawlstars as Kill Switch is knocked inside, forced to recycle back to the turn 2 as Purple Rain is coming around, pack rounding turn number 3 into turn number 4.
Lotto out there has had Kill Switch's number and has just been there every time they're almost out. Oh, but it looks like, unfortunately, Kill Switch will be picking up a penalty. Stepped on the track a little too soon after being hit out, which means this is a power jam for Purple Rain.
Purple Rain just picked up 4 on that pass, coming back around looking for more. Stretch Armstrong coming to play offense as Purple Rain is up against this tripod. Now the whole blocker contingent is helping to play offense as Purple Rain gets back up and calls off the jam.
Very smart decision by Purple Rain in that last one, as that means that as we come back for this next jam in the next half, it'll be a power jam start for Nashville.
Meanwhile, please say hello again to Two Hole Punch.
Go get your beverages now. They're going to close concessions. Go get them. Go get them.
The question was, when are you doing this?
After the band.
Okay. Fine. Oh. Yeah.
All right, folks, we are back for the second half of this game. We have an official review that's occurring. We'll let you know what's going on with that. But first, we're going to pull 2 raffle tickets tonight, and then we'll send you over to our merch table. So I'm going to shimmy this bucket around. All right, digging around. First ticket, we're calling 663-295. 663-295. Disco! Disco will go to the merch table at the end of the game. All right, I'm going to get the second ticket drawn. Another shimmy. Another shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. All right. The second ticket is number 663-262. 663-262. We have a winner! You can go to the merch table and claim your prize. All right. Back to the Derby.
Jam number 1 of the second period is underway. Tonka Truck and Deadly Longlegs. Deadly Longlegs. I'm sorry, Tonka Truck up at the front of the pack, but it's Deadly Longlegs through lead jammer River Rats.
So they must have got it overturned or something.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, I got it. Sorry.
That's interesting. And Deadly Longlegs picking up 4 points and calling off the jam. So the official review at the end of the last period, Bruise, which is Bruise, was leaving the track on a penalty. The River Rats jammer entered in on the track in front and was called on a penalty. River City was asking for the rescinded penalty because the Bruise was leaving on a penalty, and the rescinded penalty was awarded. The review is retained.
So we started off that jam without the power jam like we thought. Big opening on the outside there. The little spill. That's Killer B picking up points. And we have a star pass to number 808. That's Coco Whip out there. And it looks like the star pass may have been incomplete, so they're going to try to hand it back to their jammer before they can legally take it back. And the pass has happened. Thank you. Killer Bee signaling for River City to do something out there. Nice opening and an assist for Madam Jade. Looks like Killer Bee was unsure if that's what was supposed to happen, but it all worked out. Current score, River Rats 102, Brawlsharks 54.
That is City. Okay. And
Looks like Furious.
I think it is Furious and somebody else.
Furiosa and Mayhem on the track. Furiosa up at the front. Mayhem knocked in field. Furiosa up against a wall of black. 3 to beat now. 2 to beat. Furiosa, pack reforming. Furiosa is set free. Lead jammer, Brawl Stars. Meanwhile, Mayhem also out on initial. Pack heading into turn number 1 as Furiosa with a inside lane slide by, 4 points, and the call off. Nashville picks up 4 on that jam. River Rats held scoreless.
Out next, we have Kill Switch for River City and Purple Rain for Nashville. Heading into the second jam of this, or I'm sorry, it might actually not be the second jam of this house. Time is irrelevant, it's fine. It's been a long day. Jam is on.
Oh, fourth.
Kill Switch leading in the front here with some sneaky toe stop work, but gets bumped to the inside of the track. Nice little spin action as we have Purple Rain pushing through the wall there, just bulldozing their way through. Working around this first turn here. Both jammers just getting hit back to the inside line. No lead has been declared just yet, but we do have a direction penalty being called on Nashville. And it looks like that's going to be Purple Rain out for lead jammer.
Nope, that's
Kill Switch.
Champagne.
Champagne, I'm sorry. Champagne. Apologies. Kill Switch not quite through yet, getting reabsorbed here by Nashville's blockers as Champagne works their way through once again to pick up a few more points, being very patient. Nashville once again just recycling around Kill Switch with a final little hit there. Tough jam.
Short circuited just now. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
That might be who I'm mixing up. You mixed them in these two. That's really Sweet River City and Tonka Truck. The gate see Tonka right now.
Up next, we have Deadly Longlegs against Tonka Truck.
Deadly Longlegs up at the front of the pack, a wall of white, trying to get some assistance from the River City pivot.
Tonka Truck. Sorry.
Tonka Truck able to eke out a path for lead jammer Music City All-Star, Brawl Stars.
Star pass to Punky Bruiser for River City, but gets bumped to the outside there. Still staying in bounds as they work their way through. Not quite out just yet, though, as Tonka picks up more points.
That was a big hit on Patient Zero.
Yeah.
From Tonka Truck.
Tonka busts through that River City tripod there. Scores 4 more points. Punky Bruiser getting reabsorbed here in the back, trying to work her way through to get River City a few points on the board. Nice big hit by Lotto out there. And that's number 13, our pivot for Nashville.
That's cool.
Ghoul out there shutting it down. But Stretch has picked up a penalty that allows Punky to get through.
Tonka Truck knocked outside and calls off the jam.
Point spread might have gotten a little bit bigger there, but It definitely is a different game coming back into the second half with both teams really holding strong walls.
9 points on that last jam for Nashville, bringing them up to a nice 69.
And I believe that is Paralethal out there for Nashville going up against Killer B.
Killer B up at the front of the pack, a tripod of white to contend with. Killer B finds that outside lane lead jammer, River City River Rats. Meanwhile, Paralethal with 1 to beat. And Paralethal is set free on initial as the pack rounds turn number 1 into turn number 2. Killer B finding an easy lane on the outside, picking up 4 points and calling off the jam.
It does look like River City will have a slight advantage here going into this next jam, as it's going to be a power jam, River City's favor, and Nashville's down a blocker as well. Out on the jam line for River City,
I can't see either.
that's going to be Mayhem back there for this power jam. Give it up, folks. I hear that cowbell out there. Stop your feet. Let's hear Mayhem out there. Ooh, big hit to the inside there. But Mayhem is able to come back in bounds and pick up lead.
Yeah.
Mayhem gets through for 4 more points. Just as Paralethal re-enters, going chest to chest against Grim Possible there at the front. Grim and Bad Lass trying to slow down Paralethal, but she has escaped the wall. Mayhem making the choice to call it off before Paralethal can pick up any points in that last jam. Current score, River Rats 112 to Brawlsharks 69. Nice. Up next, we have Kill Switch out there for River City.
I'll get to the dome of the game.
It's Champagne and Killswitch on the line. Killswitch up against a white tripod at the front of the pack. A white wall. Killswitch trying to go outside. Killswitch finding the outside lane, riding the tape, and lead jammer, River Rats. Champagne, meanwhile, finding some trouble in the pack. As Killswitch comes back around, knocked outside, forced to recycle back to the jam line.
And that looks like that was a little red right hook that sent them out of bounds.
Killswitch threw 4 points as
Peter Panic's heading to the box for River City. Unsure of the penalty.
7. Oh, I meant. Oh,
jam is called. 4 points on the board for River Rats.
Back on the track, we have another jammer on jammer face-off. That's Tonka Truck going up against Deadly Longlegs. Current score, River Rats 117. Brawlsharks still at 69. Don't worry, y'all.
Tonka Truck and Deadly Longlegs wearing the star. Deadly Longlegs up in the front of the pack. Fighting through.
Going up against Stretch there at the front, getting reabsorbed as River City sends another player to the box. It's going to be Hex Girlfriend picking up a penalty.
Tonka Truck, meanwhile, through lead jammer Brawl Stars as Peter Panic is back on the track. Tonka Truck taking a penalty.
Dang. I thought it was maybe just a little airplane action as they left the pack, but it does look like they picked it up.
So it's a power jam situation for Deadly Longlegs and the River Rats. Nope, Peter Panic. It was a star pass. Peter Panic. Nope. It was a stash. Never mind. Deadly Longlegs re-engaging a tight pack. Pack tied up between at the pivot line.
Deadly Longlegs going up against a tripod here in the front from Nashville, really holding tight. They brought back their reforms in this second half, and it is really showing.
Nashville doing some great penalty killing as Tonka Truck makes her way back on the track. On one skate, fancy.
Another big hit by Lotto. Beautiful work.
4 points on the board for Nashville. Tonka Truck back through for 4 more.
And again, this is a 2-minute jam, y'all, so no one will be calling it off except for the refs.
Nashville picks up 8 on the jam, bringing them up to 77. River Rats at 117 in the lead. 17 minutes left here in second period.
Still lots of time left here. We have Paralethal out there for Nashville and Killer B back on the track for River City. Jam is on. Looks like we have a multiplayer penalty being called. As Paralethal has been hit to the outside, it looks like they might have gotten the wind knocked out of them. I'm not sure. But Killer B is our lead as this jam still continues. I think Paralethal is just checking in with their bench to make sure that they're okay. Medics have not been called, so that's a good sign. Jam is called. It looks like we have a timeout real quick, too. Probably just to assess where their skater is at. Seems like they're up and moving, though, so they're okay. Oh, God. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Oh yeah. That jam should have been called. That's stretch.
Oh, okay, sure. They have to fight over it. That's my rule.
Yep. Like wrestle, mud wrestle for it.
The medics didn't assess them. I'm surprised that they didn't. So they might have been like, no, and then they just decided to take penalty or points for it. All right, folks, we're coming back from that. We just needed to take a little moment, get our heads right. We are getting the track set up here. We have Mayhem out there for River City, and I believe that is and Furiosa back on the track. Be sure to stick around at the end as we announce our MVPs for these games and our fan favorite that y'all voted on.
Next whistle starts the jam. And we're underway with Furiosa and
Big spills in the back there, but that's Furiosa and I believe Mayhem out there going up against a strong tripod by Nashville in the front. Both teams reforming. A couple spills and thrills. No one's been declared lead just yet. But Miss Mayhem picks it up. Lead jammer for River City. Furiosa going through the
bouncing back
water
and
and almost
forth.
gets squeezed out, but takes a spill. Mayhem picking up another 4 points. And a star pass there to Purple Rain, taking the star. Gonna make sure everybody's okay after that one. Just a little bit of a bad fall. Check in with the skater real quick. While the skater is getting checked out, we will go ahead and talk about some of our other sponsors and our vendors. If y'all haven't visited over at Fist City's table, they are owned by two of the Riot skaters. That is Pixel Whip and Eternal Glam Nation. They have merch for sale. Be sure to go say hi to them before this game ends, y'all. You've got about 14 minutes left in this half. We are so grateful to our medic team for being here today. We can't play without them. They keep us safe and make sure that we're all good to go back on the track. And if you haven't visited our photo booth, we have some lovely things over there for our Pride backdrop. I think I heard it took several hours to make those chains for the photo. So make sure you stop on by, visit Elizabeth Casual. She's over there taking the photos for you. Looks like the medics are just kind of getting a verbal check-in.
I don't see that very often anymore.
Some of our other sponsors. Again, we have Haunts of Richmond and After Hours Landscapes sponsoring our team this season, along with Plug It Up Podcast, Torchy's Tacos, and Sacred Roller Skate Supply. Sacred Roller Skate Supply is located in Northern Virginia, only a few hours from here. So again, if you're interested in checking out Derby in the future and you want to play, go and buy some skates from them. You can always be a ref if you're not interested in getting hit. But again, you don't have to know how to skate to join River City. You can simply show up. We have skates for you to borrow. We have pads and helmets and all that you can have loaned to you until you're ready to make your own purchase. But come and check it out. Don't have to know how to skate to join us. Let's give it up for Furiosa, everybody. We're going to take a beat and we'll be back on the track here in just a moment. Current score 127-77, River Rats' favor. Still 14 minutes left in this half. Let's give them some energy, folks. If you're still here tonight, bring it back up for me. Jam is on. That's going to be Kill Switch out there for River City.
And champagne for the Brawlsharks.
Both packs bringing the fire coming back into this jam after that little break. Kill Switch gets lead jammer for River City. Beautiful star pass to Lotto. Nice work on that outside line. Kill Switch takes a little bit of a spill, but calls it off from the ground. I will say I can smell myself from the last game sitting here, y'all. The best way to, of course, help us with that is to buy your favorite player a drink after at the after party at Bingo Beer Co. Looks like we have another quick time out. That or they're signaling to the audience to make some more noise. I'm not sure, but we can definitely accommodate that. Track crew getting escorted onto the track here as we have Raven Darkhold showing us her excellent tape skills. The shoes help. Definitely help. Great job, Raven. Great job, Raven. Everybody give it up for Raven. Your MVP from last game. And we're back.
Lucky Jam 13 of the second period. Tonka Truck and Deadly Long Legs. Tonka Truck up at the front of the pack, but Deadly Longlegs finding the outside lane. Lee Jammer, Tonka Truck hat on. Deadly Longlegs skates.
That was a close one to call.
That was. Deadly Longlegs coming back around, but wisely calling off the jam before Tonka Truck can engage for points as well. But
Picks up 1 point.
that's
Got 1
that's
point.
a 1 point jam. Like, you got
Every
a point.
point counts.
Every point counts.
Killer B out there for River City Roller Derby. And that looks like we have Lotto out there jamming for the first time tonight, or at least starting on the jam line. She's been amazing clearing the track out there. Maybe my favorite. It's fine. Nice sticky walls out here from both packs. Just kind of grinding away with no lead declared yet. All blockers focusing on their defense, not wanting anyone to get out. But it looks like a multiplayer has been called on Shred Flanders, giving Lotto a little bit of an advantage. We'll see if they get through. Killer B picks up lead, though. With Lotto not far behind. Make some noise for these jammers. And the jam is called off, I believe, before any points can be picked up. We'll check in here in just a moment.
I see 1 point for the River Rats. That's the second 1 point jam in a row for the River Rats. But again, every point counts.
Every point counts, yes. I have seen games come down to the final jam after a big spread in the beginning, so it's anybody's game still. Mm-hmm.
We got Champagne and Mayhem on the track. Champagne is through, but no pass, no penalty. So lead jammer is still open.
For our audience, if you're wondering, this is also going to be a 2-minute jam now, I believe, because Mayhem took off the hat before lead was declared. So there is no lead. This will be a full 2-minute jam.
Champagne through for 4 points.
If you're wondering why the no pass, no penalty was called, that likely means that somebody was down as Champagne passed them. And unfortunately, we're not able to retain that lead. But that's okay. It just means we get to see them skate a little longer.
Mayhem answers with 4 points.
Tonka Truck going to the box for Nashville. Mayhem squeezes through.
Champagne finding some trouble in the pack. This wall of black is the white blockers are trying to break it up, but nothing doing. Mayhem is through for 4 more points.
Beautiful star pass there by Nashville as Badlass tries to slow down Purple Rain, but Purple Rain is unfazed and barrels through. And again, nobody can call it off.
Mayhem adding 4 more to the tally as Purple Rain is hitting this black wall, this solid black wall.
Both teams doing a great job of reforming and recycling the players back. But it looks like Miss Mayhem will slice through the pack once again.
And time expires. We have a 20-point jam for the River Rats.
Now, it is still early into the game. We have 8 minutes, just over 8 minutes left. But I do believe this will be the first time that both the Rats and the Riots potentially are leaving with a win today. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
In a couple seasons. Oh, wow. I could be wrong, but I don't think we got any last season. But I don't want to say that too soon.
Paralegal and Kill Switch. Paralegal back on the track. And Paralegal is through. Lead jammer, but
Janimal having to laugh it off and release them, it looks like. It'd be like that sometimes. Sometimes you're just like, I tried.
Right.
Keep going. Paralethal approaching the pack during this power jam, allowing Nashville to pick up some more points on the board. Janimal Cracker closing that inside line to Paralethal. Slipping by Iggy Icarus with a big hit to the outside.
That draws Paralethal back to turn number 2.
Paralethal getting a little needle and thread action out there. We love to see it. Killswitch came in hot from the box there, but was not able to pick up any points before the jam was called off. Current score, River Rats 149, Brawlsharks 87, just over 7 minutes left.
Team timeout. River City? River City.
Yeah. Team timeout for River City as we take a quick moment. As we wrap up this game, folks, again, you can join us at Bingo Beer Co. for the after party and buy your favorite player a beverage. Help them ice those bruises after the game. Let's give it up for our EMTs, our NSOs, our officials in general for making this game possible. In just 2 weeks, River City will travel to Fort Myers to take on their team in a hangover game against Bradentucky the following day. And then we will have another home game in July. So keep your eyes open for the next home game coming up. That'll most likely be at Funky Skate Center. You can always find out more by following us on Instagram. All of our information will be there. Or maybe sign up for our bruise letter and get lots of notifications about what we're up to these days. Looks like Mr. Punky is quite prepared with these cowbells, ready to face off. We're back again. Deadly Longlegs out there for River City. Picking up lead on that inside line.
Furiosa.
And Furiosa out there for Nashville. Woo! Big hit to the outside there by Nashville. Furiosa showing us the fury and barreling through. Despite this point differential, both teams are bringing the heat right now. It'll be a fight to the finish.
Meanwhile, if you're so inclined, Nashville will be going down to New Orleans to play
Ooh.
Big Easy Roller Derby on
I want to go.
July 26th.
Nice. Although July in New Orleans for Derby
It's,
sounds really intense.
And I don't know if you've been in the warehouse that Big Easy plays
I've
in.
never played there.
There's no AC.
Oh, lovely. Start hydrating now.
Hydrate now.
Killer Bee out as lead jammer for River City. Tonka Truck out as well. Big hit by Madam Jade, but Nashville slips by anyways. Turning into a fast pack out there. Just over 5 minutes left in this half, y'all. Give it up. Mayhem's back out there on the jam line going against. No.
I can't tell.
I think it is only because I keep forgetting their name. I'm pretty sure.
Oh. Yeah, that's Furiosa. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I was looking at the wrong part of the track.
Furiosa barreling through, picks up lead. I believe Furiosa is lead, even though Madam Jade is, or Miss Mayhem is out front. These MM names, y'all. Nashville deciding to call it off before Mayhem can pick up any points since they were slightly ahead, even with lead being declared for Nashville.
That's Purple Rain. Yes, I think so.
Yes.
And that looks like we have Purple Rain going up against Killswitch on the jam line next. I don't think I've seen any dance-offs during any of these timeouts yet, so maybe I'll get my wish by the end of it. And
I'm
see a little
sorry,
dancing.
that's champagne.
Oh, it's champagne. Dang it. Sorry.
Sorry.
Is very, very far away from the announcer table, I will say. Oh, and it looks like, unfortunately, they'll be going to the penalty box, giving a power jam to River City. Kill Switch gets through, picks up lead for this power jam. River City making a plan on the back there. You can see them talking, figuring out what they want to do. A little bit of a race here. Kill Switch almost getting hit to the inside by Lotto, but makes it through. Big spill on the outside by Kill Switch and Lotto once again. Lotto has had those lines nice and clean today. Also, second game of the day for Lotto, I believe.
It is. They played the last game as DEI Zaster.
Ah. Ooh, big hit again by Lotto out there. Kill Switch not giving up this fight just yet, though. Trying to run that clock a little bit as we head into these final jams of the night. They choose to call it off. Great work for both teams. That'll be leg.
Paralegal. Paralegal.
Folks, as we wrap up tonight, this is probably your last chance to go visit our merch table. So if you haven't gone over there yet, they are cleaning up. Grab that shirt, say hello. And again, stick around after this game to hear our MVPs for the night and our fan favorites.
Deadly Longlegs, Paralethal wearing the star, Paralethal up in the front of the pack, but it's Deadly Longlegs inside lane, lead jammer, River Rats, as Stretch Armstrong takes the star for Nashville. Deadly Longlegs reapproaching the pack as the pack goes into the back straightaway. Deadly Longlegs getting 4 points, calling off the jam as Stretch Armstrong approaches.
2 minutes left on the clock, folks. I want to see you up in the stand. Stand up, make some noise as we close this game out. It is still another jam left, but this will be the first double win for River City in a very long time. So make sure you cheer them on super loud. Give it up for Nashville. They have fought their hearts out this weekend.
Tonka Truck, Killer B on the line. Tonka Truck out front. Killer B finding that inside lane lead. Jammer River Rats. Tonka Truck fighting some trouble in the pack. 2 to beat now and Tonka Truck is set free. Killer B now approaching the pack for points.
There's so much happening.
There is.
And the jam is called. All right, we might get one more.
One more jam. One
more jam.
One more jam.
Now watch, it'll be a really short one and we'll have 2 more jams.
Right.
Okay. For maybe our last jam of the night, we have Mayhem out there for River City.
And I can't see. Purple Rain.
Purple Rain. Purple Rain.
Purple Rain wearing the star for Nashville. Purple Rain up against 1 to beat, 2 to beat, 3 to beat as the pack forms around Purple Rain. Purple Rain trying to go outside. Purple Rain through lead jammer, Brawlsharks.
Star Path's Punky Bruiser. Give it up from y'all. 13 seconds on the clock. Get loud. Get hype.
Purple Rain with 4 points for Brawlsharks as Punky Bruiser comes back around looking for points.
Punky Bruiser working their way at the top here. Stretch being assessed a penalty for Nashville.
Purple Rain at the top of the pack. Time expires
and that's game. Give it up, y'all. We will have your official score for you in just a moment. Thank you to Nashville. Thank you, River City. Thank you to our fans, our officials. We will have your MVPs for you in just a moment, but go ahead and take to the line. High five these skaters. It's River City's first double win, at least this season. We have your final score. River Rats 167, Brawlsharks 92. We'll have those MVPs for you in just a moment. Thank you all so much for coming out tonight. Remember, we have another home game in July. It'll be against our home team skaters. That's our Pose Punishers versus the Hollywood Undertakers. Catch them at Bucky's skating rink over by the airport in just a few weeks. While the teams take a photo, I will go ahead and announce our fan favorite from the first game. Fan favorite for River City from our first game was actually a tie. It was between Sweets, number 16, and Tanya Farding for fan favorite in the first game. I'm going to say that y'all have to wrestle it out to decide who's going to take home that prize. I will be judging. See me afterwards. Fart's ready. I think Sweets might not even be in the building, but Fart's ready. And our fan favorite from game 2 for River City is going to be Killer Bee. We'll have those MVPs from them in just a moment. Thank you all so much for coming out tonight. Again, follow River City on all social media platforms. We will see you in July. Everyone be safe going home. Buddy system it out of here, please.